Welcome to The Explainer. So tonight we're going to talk about your brain's hidden cleaning crew. And even better, I'm going to show you how to become its new supervisor.
Okay, let's start with a feeling I'm pretty sure we all know, right? That feeling of waking up just groggy, slow, unfocused. You got your 8 hours, but your brain feels like an old computer just struggling to boot up.
Well, what if I told you that brain fog isn't just in your head, it's literally on your brain? See, today we're going to reveal the biological system you can actually hack to clean all that gunk out every single night.
All right, here's our game plan. First, we'll get into why your brain gets so dirty in the first place. Then, we'll introduce you to the biological power washer that cleans it up. And finally, the best part, we'll show you exactly how you can optimize the whole process starting tonight.
Okay, so first things first, let's really frame this problem. Your brain. It is the busiest organ in your body, right? And all that hard work, all the thinking, feeling, moving, it produces a ton of, metabolic trash.
So every single day, just by being you, your neural activity creates all these toxic byproducts. You can think of it like cellular exhaust. And we're talking about nasty stuff like amyloid beta, which, if it's not cleared out, is directly linked to really devastating diseases like Alzheimer's.
So here's the absolute key, you guys. That foggy, slow feeling, it's not a psychological thing. It is the direct physical result of these leftover toxins literally gumming up the works, clogging your neural circuits, and just slowing everything down.
Okay, so if the brain is making all this junk, how in the world does it get cleaned? For decades, this was a huge mystery for scientists. The rest of your body has the lymphatic system to drain waste, but the brain? It doesn't have one. So what gives?
But then, in 2012, everything changed. Scientists made this totally revolutionary discovery. The brain has its own exclusive, high-pressure cleaning system. Seriously, it's like finding a hidden power washer built right into your head.
And it has a name, the Glymphatic System. And let me tell you, it is the absolute hero of our story today. Think of it as a dedicated night shift that only clocks in when you're deeply, deeply asleep, and its whole job is to wash away all the junk from the day.
So that's the big question, right? How does this incredible cleaning system actually turn on? What's the switch that kicks off the wash cycle?
And get this, the activation mechanism isn't just some chemical signal. No, it's a radical, physical change in your brain's actual architecture, and it happens every single night you sleep.
Here's how it works. When you hit that deep non-REM sleep, your brain's support cells, they're called astrocytes, they physically shrink. And not just a little, by up to 60%. It's this incredible event that opens up these huge channels between your neurons, and that lets cerebrospinal fluid just rush in like a power washer, flushing all that toxic trash out. Amazing, right?
Just look at the difference here. When you're awake, the system is basically just trickling along, maybe at 5 to 10% capacity. But in deep sleep, whoa! Norepinephrine drops, those channels widen, and the floodgates just swing open for a super high-efficiency clean.
Okay, now for my favorite part. You are not just a passive passenger here. You can actually get in there and actively upgrade your brain's nightly wash cycle. And it's all with a few really simple, science-backed protocols.
All right, cheat code number 1. This is, hands down, the easiest biohack you could possibly do. And you can start tonight. It's all about how you're positioned.
Believe it or not, the science on this is crystal clear. Dynamic MRI scans show that sleeping on your side, what they call the lateral position, is by far the most efficient posture for clearing out all that waste. The thinking is that this position just uses good old gravity and fluid dynamics to give the whole flushing process a natural boost.
Okay, on to cheat code number 2. And this one involves something a lot of us probably fight against, turning down the thermostat before you go to bed.
See, to kickstart that all-important deep sleep state, the one where all the cleaning happens, your brain has to cool itself down. So sleeping in a cool room, somewhere around 18 Celsius or 65 Fahrenheit, that helps your body hit that thermal trigger and get into the deep clean cycle way faster.
And finally, our third hack. This one isn't about what you eat. It's all about when you stop eating.
Think about it. If you eat a late meal, your body's got to keep your heart rate up to power digestion, right? But the glymphatic system, it needs a low, resting heart rate to really work at full capacity. So the solution is simple. Give your body a clean 3-hour window before bed, Let it finish digestion first, then it can start the decontamination process.
So, why does any of this matter? I mean, beyond just waking up feeling sharp tomorrow. Well, this system, it is at the absolute frontier of how we understand long-term brain health.
What we're learning now is that a breakdown in this cleaning system seems to be a primary factor in so many of these awful neurodegenerative diseases. It's not just that the brain is producing toxins, it's that the janitorial staff has basically stopped showing up for work.
And this, right here, is probably the most important takeaway from all of this. You have direct, daily, hands-on influence over one of the most critical health and maintenance systems in your entire brain. This is literally preventative medicine you can do in your sleep.
So this knowledge completely transforms how we should think about sleep, right? It's not some passive chore anymore. It is your most powerful tool for boosting your brain power today and protecting your brain's health for decades to come. Pretty cool, huh? Definitely something to think about next time you go to bed.